a great day, raining or not, and it's only raining off and on. This is still Oklahoma, and it's a beautiful, 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 beautiful day. And on this Friday, got a very special announcement. You already know, you see Paw Paw on the back of a shirt. You know what that means, right? Bam, graduation time. My oldest and my first grandchild is graduating. Oh man, God, he already 18 years old and he's heading off to Langston University. I already got that already set forth, HBCU in Oklahoma City, or in Oklahoma, should I say, down there in Guthrie. So he's already ready to go to Langston his freshman year. Yeah, he's made us proud. 6'2", 6'3". He did not go on any scholarships or anything. And these are academics, because actually he didn't know if he was going to really go to college or not. That wasn't something that we was pushing. We told him we want to go to trade school, we want to go to service. We kind of wanted him to make the decision of what was going to be best, that he think that would be best. And I know parents sometimes think, no, we know better. But I raised his mom, I raised his uncles to be able to go to college, sent them and everything. A couple of them went all the way through. A couple of them dropped out after their freshman year. Some of them, two of them dropped out after their sophomore year and haven't went back. So, it's not for everybody. And I will say that all of my kids are doing very well. I have one, my daughter, she's an RN, getting ready to get her PA, going back to school for her PA to get her PA license. Two of my sons work for corporate America, doing a hell of a job, making a lot of money. And then two of my sons are entrepreneurs. They own their own business, making a lot of money. One of them stayed downtown in Dallas. His rent about $2,200 a month. He said that ain't but my left pocket lint. So, my kids got that hustle from me, who I got it from my mama, and she got it from some of my uncles that own their own business. And listen, owning your own business is just as much work as it is clocking in, if not sometimes more. Because we don't do a 9 to 5 when you're in your own business. It's sunrise, sunset, sometimes after sunset. I remember when I was one of my four companies, this is when I was doing that just full time. I wasn't working for the government, didn't have another check coming in. I literally was up sometimes at as early as 3:30 in the morning, because some of my class was in Hawaii, some of my class was in Japan, so the times are different over there. So I was up as early as 3, sometimes 3:30 in the morning, and sometimes then go to bed to almost like 11 or 12 midnight. Man, because I was dealing with people in the United States and had to turn right back up. Now, some people say, well, you did your job from your house. And back then, we didn't do Zoom and all that kind of stuff. We did everything by phone, of course. And yeah, sometimes I was just in my night clothes and drawers, doing business, but I still had to be alert, because this is money. This is not just paying rent. This is a whole lifestyle. This ain't just getting by and getting over. This is like really doing what we're doing. So, my kids got a chance to see that. My kids got a chance to see me in my prayer closet. My kids got a chance to see me walk outside in the back, pacing back and forth like, that deal came in and then that deal fell through. It ain't nothing worse than doing like $100,000 to $200,000 deal, and 4 weeks later, all of a sudden, they cancel it. And now they let you have that up front that they gave you. They don't come for that, but they don't give you the rest of it. And you have to budget your money in a way where you don't spend everything you make when you make it like you would a paycheck. Because 2 more weeks, you're going to get another paycheck. Man, I went back so fast to the post office as soon as I could. And I worked for FedEx for a while, and then I went to the post office, and I was doing my business like I am now at the same time. Now, I do work for the post office now, and I also run the 3 businesses that we got going on. But I'm smarter with my time and smarter with my money, right? And the thing is, I don't put all my eggs in one basket. So, some people call me a Jamexican, I'm Jamaican and Mexican at the same time. I call me just a person who's a hard worker that just understands from trial and error how you can sometimes have it today and it be gone tomorrow. Even my regular job could be gone tomorrow. I mean, they would have to go through an act of Congress environment, but still yet, there's nothing guaranteed. I've seen them walk people out. Now, I don't do stuff for them to walk me out. It would have to be that they are just shutting down the post office worldwide for me to lose my job. And everyone's getting shut out. Everybody's getting the service pay. Everybody's losing it. That's going to be like a big war that we're probably having to have something like that to happen. But even in war, the post office kept on running mail regardless, right? So I'm pretty secure in that. I don't put all of my hope in that. My hope stays in God. And yes, I'm 100% disabled vet, so I get that check that comes in, but they can cut that off. All that is a cut off at the government or at the level of the VA that says we're not doing it no more, no more benefits. They can pass whatever law they want to pass, y'all. At the end of the day, this is white folk country. I'm just gonna be honest with you. And I'm Indian, so they got us on reservations, and they got blacks over here from their homeland, so they can really pretty much kind of do some foul stuff, not without retaliation, of course, but you know, things happen. So what I've done, I've kind of also put matters in my own hand. I got my own product, I got my own ad wheels, my own detox system, pre-workout, sauna suit, waist trainer, and we have also our clothes. We have our King Hulk and Queen Hulk shoes, King Hulk and Queen Hulk shirts and short sets, track suits, bomber jackets, Letterman jackets. So we got some stuff. I just had to remind a couple people in our family, we do also, through Queen Hulk's a line of business. She does taxes. She also does printing on cups and shirts and pretty much anything, duffel bags. She does the whole 9 yards. She also has her own company with consulting. She's also a counselor, licensed, well not licensed, but a degreed counselor to be able to counsel with you. And she's also licensed through ministry to also give you ministerial and spiritual counseling on that. So there's different things that we are offering with our brand and with what we do and who we deal with. We also have somebody that's a part of us that is a professional, licensed and graduate from culinary school. She's a chef by also trade, and she is relocating, getting her son off from the college for relocating. So we have those connections. We also have connections with people that do building and contract working. So there's a lot of things that we're dealing with and that we deal with even within the medical. We have somebody that understands medical law, medical terminology, and whatnot. So there's a lot of things that we offer. So King Hulk is more than just posing and dancing. Queen Hulk is more than just showing and shaking. No, that's entertainment, y'all. That's making y'all laugh. That's making y'all feel good about the day. Everyone in your life ain't negative. Everyone in your life ain't trying to get over on you. That's what that kind of, this whole environment, especially the KH channel, that's what the whole environment is uplifting. Getting your health right, getting your mind right, being mentally healthy as well as physically healthy, being physically healthy as well as spiritual healthy as well as soulish healthy. They're trying to really hit all facets of all areas of our life. So that's what we're trying to do. And listen, don't let nobody knock the wind out of you. Some of you all, let me briefly talk to you. With your health and some of the stuff that's going on, I just weighed myself, I'm 204, right? One of the things that I kind of noticed that when I'm at the gym, there's a lot of people that's younger than me that's only walking on the treadmill. I'm like, why y'all just walking? And I'm listening to them and they, some of them sound like they need that rescue inhaler like right now. Like, you all right, Ma? You all right, bro? You know, and I'm talking about they're like half my age. Some of them in their 20s, some of them in their 30s. And I'm getting ready to turn 54. And I'm like, they walking. So all of a sudden, I kind of speed up and I start running. And I see them peeking over and they're seeing me doing a 6.5, 7.5, sometimes 8 speed on the treadmill. And they're over there doing like a 2.5, 3.5 with a 1 to 2 incline. And they're barely, they holding on. They leaning on the everlasting. They're almost going up the yonder and everything else, right? And so it's funny in the sense of saying that it really doesn't matter about your age if you ain't got the wind, right? If you ain't got enough oxygen flowing through your system, I'm hearing men over there, really trying to get their weight up because they forget, they hold their breath. Breathe. Don't let nothing knock the wind out of you. When I used to put them hands on folk, I always told a person, if you can't breathe, you can't fight. Y'all trying to hit the face, y'all trying to hit all in the arms and everything else. There's 2 places that I hit a person to make sure that they won't fight me no more. What's up? Thank you, baby. Thank you. One is in that throat and the other one is in them lungs. If you do a gut check on the left or right oblique and they have not exercised that, or you hit them in the throat, when you can't breathe, you can't function. Well, guess what life tries to do sometimes? Our adversary, the devil, people, family, they try to knock the wind out of you. They try to make sure that you can't speak your side of the version of what's going on. They try to make sure that you have no defense. They try to make sure that you don't have enough air, enough substance, if you please, to make it out of the situation that you're in. It's very true to say, though, it's the saddest thing to say, that there's the majority of people in your life that want to see you pass out and not make it than there are those that's cheerleading you on. And be careful of everyone who's cheerleading you, because some people ain't clapping with hands. They trying to clap at you and trying to make sure that you be distracted instead of urging you on and cheering you on to make it across their finish line. Sad to say, but there's more people that's trying to not affect your life, but they're trying to infect your life. They're trying to put poison in you, ideas and suggestions. I told a church some years ago about suggestive thoughts, when people just kind of casually talking to you, and all of a sudden they just put, you know, I was thinking about you the other day. You was in my dreams. You know, there's some, you know, I'm not trying to hit on you or nothing like that, but you sure look good today. If I could. Nigga, what you mean? Stop playing. Stop playing. Every woman, let me tell you, as a man, how we end up getting your draws. Number one, we get you in a conversation and make you laugh. Any nigga that make you laugh, he already pretty much got about 75% of you. You ain't got to admit it, but look how many times you gave a cooch up. Nigga made you laugh, unless he took it from you. I'm talking about when you just gave in, don't know why you gave in. He made you laugh, you had something in common. He made you feel like he understood you, or I'll listen to you. Oh yeah, I know how that is. You know, it's hard out here when you ain't got nobody to talk to. They just don't listen. That nigga lying, because he giving the same problem to the boo you don't know he got. Or to the other person who just left as his ex. That nigga don't listen. He only listen just to get your attention. Now all of a sudden you done got all into this conversation. You know what he's doing? He's taking your wind. He's taking your substance. He's taking your air. He's taking your ability to be able to get past that bull crap. Now all of a sudden when you done got caught up and y'all doing what you're doing, give it about 3 or 4 months. Oh, that nigga gonna come out. The real him gonna come out. Then all of a sudden you live in regret. You trying to find a way of getting out of something that's even worse than what you was in. Because you have no wind. That's why some women stay so long, because they're barely breathing in the situation. They can't even get out of it because they don't have the know-how how to really walk away and be able to survive to even be better. That's why some of y'all, when you finally get out of a relationship, you so glad because you can finally breathe. You done held your breath, you done held your emotions, you done held everything about you that you could to try to preserve who you are. The little bit of you that is left, you held it back as much as you could, and you were suffocating until you finally got free. And one of the worst things you can never do is go back into a situation that won't allow you to breathe, that won't allow you to exhale, inhale, exist, be who you are. Everyone says that they're ready for who you are until they're ready to really have to deal with who you are. And here it is. Reciprocation should go back and forth. As you wanting to be free, remember how it is to be bound. Don't bound the new person that you're with. Don't make them feel like they can't talk. They can't be a part of the conversation. They can't express themselves. So what if what you say to them makes them mad? You made them mad. And if they make you mad, you want to be able to express it. Allow them to express it. See, that's the hardest thing to really find the balance in any kind of healthy relationship, even between us here on social media. A lot of people got a lot they want to say. Some folk want to come on your live and express their anger and stuff. And you know what? I'm intelligent enough not to take everything personal because you don't know me, right? But I try to also teach you that you don't use other people's platform to get out your ignorance to other folk or your anger to other folk. You might be justifiably mad at them, but don't take that out on the person who's graced you to be able to come on and be able to say, hey, I welcome you to my world. Understand that everyone is not the predator, as well as everybody's not the victim. Ooh, that's something right there to preach. Everyone is not a predator. Everyone ain't trying to hurt you, boo. I may look like your daddy. I might look like your ex-husband. I might sound like your ex-boyfriend. I might sound like the nigga you just got into bed with. I am not him. Don't want to be him and never will be him. How you doing, baby? Don't want to be him and never will be him. You know why? Because of the fact being, I am identified in a different way. And the reason that you have the encounter with me is because you didn't really pass the test the last time properly with the right persons in your life. Let me share something with you. Every trial is repeatable until you learn from it. What you need to do is connect with the right person or persons that can help guide you and make sure that you pass this test so you can get past this. But what you don't do is make victims along the way, because remember how you was one. Don't let nobody knock the wind out of you. You have survived some of the worst moments of your life. Some of you right now that's in your 20s, about to embrace 30s, it's going to be beautiful. 30s into your 40s is going to be good. But when you hit 50, let me talk from my era. when you hit 50, there's so much life that you look back on that you see that you've missed out on, or maybe you didn't take full advantage of, or maybe you took it for granted because you're young and you think you're invincible. So when you turn 50, life is different. Life comes to a place where you say, man, I'm ready to live it. That's the reason why when people talk about me wearing my jewelry and wearing all these custom-made clothes and brand name clothes and get my own business and everything, you don't know where I came from. You don't know the times when it was not able to even go to Walmart and buy no damn underwear. That's how hard life was for me. That even watching, I had to make a choice. My kids eat or me buy brand new underwear. So I had to wear the same holy ones because my children's appetite and hunger was more important than some damn drawers. So now that I can wear Gucci, Louis, Versace drawers, please don't get mad at my underwear, y'all. Don't get mad at the brothers' underwear. Because it was a time when I couldn't even afford to get a package of underwear. I should at 53 years old be able to wear name brand underwear. Like, come on. When I was a child, I shopped at Kmart and Walmart. I'm a grown A man. I should be able to have my stuff sent in from overseas. And instead of hating it, applaud where I'm at, because I'm applauding where you at. And I'm going to cheer you to be better. You know what you should be cheering me on to do? Is get my own manufacturing company. So I can go ahead and lower these prices and give y'all the same quality. That's why I say KingHulk and KingHulk brand, we're going to beat out Gucci, we're going to beat out Louis, we're going to beat out Versace, we're going to beat out Balenciaga. You see, we got damn names that's taking, I got to have a college degree to even pronounce some of these names. KingHulk, that's ghetto as ghetto can get. KingHulk, that's some nigga stuff right there. Make it real simple, make it real easy. KHQH, that's it. But the quality of it is what we talk about. And we're not going to let nobody beat the wind out of us. We're not going to let nobody abuse us and bully us and make us feel like our brand is not as important as what we say it is. You might not ever buy it, you might not ever want it. But everything ain't for everybody. Like every relationship ain't for everybody. Every situation ain't for everybody. There's been some people that when I came into their life, the timing was wrong. One of them was on here now, I ain't going to mention name. I'm so glad that we keep the connection. Because when the timing is right, our lives are going to go to a whole nother level. There's some things that they had to go through, some things that I and we had to go through, that we can appreciate one another now when that crossroad come back together. Because what we did not do was rob one another of our win. We were sensible, respectable, and we also had a sense of their existence being the most important, that we knew how to back up but not back out. Ooh. Man, this is some good stuff. Sometimes before they back out and you give them no other way to get out of your life but to back out, give them room to back up. You take some room and back up. Watch them from afar. Reach out to them every now and then. Breathe life into their direction. Let them win. Let them win. Don't be what everybody else is, being an anchor. No, be the sail. Let them be the wind that can push them. Be the wind that says, I'm encouraged to see where you're going. Now, be honest with you, they're going to think it's kind of, because so many other people are just manipulating and using them that they really do trust and that is close, that they don't really know how to accept you. But one day they're going to say, man, when I was in my driest moment, they just reached out to me. Didn't say a lot, but said enough. Man, when I did talk to them, they still talking about how much they care about me and love me. You know, made me feel good, but didn't bait me because I was vulnerable. They knew I was vulnerable. They could have got me that day, but they backed up. They didn't back out. It's because some people see the value of your essence. In my clothes. You know, when you have faced death in your own way, you then understand how to respect life. The many times that I've even been a victim of myself when I try to knock out my own potential. But then God sent someone to resuscitate. He himself many times had to be the resuscitator. And then he sometimes would send somebody to breathe into me and say, you got this. I have to now be thankful. And how do I become thankful? I'm going to tell you something, and I hope this really drives it home for you. How do you really become thankful that you survived the worst parts of your life? Is that you go and help somebody else. Without any pay being expected, without anything being reciprocated, you have life now. See, that's the reason why I'm doing what I'm doing. I should have died a long time ago. But some people were so kind that they put aside their own personal desires and agenda, and they saw my essence, and they saw that I was worth living, and they breathed life back into me. Now that I have life, the whole hidden motive is to give you life. And if enough of us, now I ain't gonna be able to do this for everybody, I understand. I'm not that naive on it. But I understand that I have a tribe. I have a group of people that's been assigned to me as well as I've been assigned to them. If I can breathe into you life, and you can become successful in what you do, I'm not worried about the back end. The back end is already covered from the front, and the front end is already covered from the back. Because once you, man, this is what life is like. Once you come to that place, come to that understanding, we both win. We both win. And there's things that you'll do for me and there's stuff that I'll do for you that we won't even have to ask. You'll knock on my door one day and say, I'm here. You said I will come back one day. You let love go, if it's real love, it'll come back. One thing people ain't ignorant about is who really, really is on their side. Give them some time. Don't back out. Just back up. Let them kind of see. People of value are not threatened by your circumstance or your condition. Did you just read what I said? People of value in your life, they're not threatened of your circumstances or your conditions. They're not intimidated of your trial or your tribulation. They don't take it personal when you lash out to them because they're backed up enough with what you said and even hit them anyway. There's enough space between them and their anger and you that they can vent all they want. It never will affect you because the distance between you and them, it'll be done faded out by the time they get to you. And then when they realize that what they said or done was not appropriate, they'll look and they'll still see either your shadow or a figment of who you are. As long as they know your presence is around, they know that one day they're going to make good that connection. Right? And that's all that matters. Thank you all. Appreciate you all. Enjoy your Monday. Enjoy life. I breathe on every one of you, whatever life I have. Yes, my mouth smells just like Colgate, and it's just like Listerine. Oh, trust me, I brush and I floss and I gurgle twice a day. That's why I ain't got no cavities, no fillings, no fake teeth, no rotten ones, and they all white, no yellow girls, and a pink tongue. Yeah, it is. Let's see your dental record. Y'all have a good one, man. Instagram, what's up, baby? All right. Let's say bye to Instagram. So long, Instagram. All right. What's up, YouTube, baby? Everybody say bye-bye, YouTube. I'm coming to y'all.